What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman. I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So, more Dame Dash updates. Everyone saw the Dame Dash Breakfast Club interview by now. He made a lot of claims up there, one of which was being the chairman of Revolt and saying ultimately his plan was to acquire Revolt and he had to do certain things to make that happen. Well, a rep from Revolt has contacted the Breakfast Club and said that was a lie. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. Now, what we about to do is get straight into this clip. Golly, Dame. It's just like, bruh, bad business, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad business, bro. Fair to say, you ain't gonna acquire Revolt. You know what I mean? This guy just keeps putting himself out.
I know your phone was hot yesterday, Lauren LaRosa.
Oh my God, yes. So yesterday, after we had our conversations here about Dame Dash and all the things and the interview, I said it on air yesterday that I had spoken to, well, you guys had heard from Revolt. I had heard from Revolt as well, but at the time I couldn't say who I'd heard from. But then I was told by a publicist that I spoke to who actually leads their comms over their communications, like, hey, can you please put on record that you spoke to me? I want to make sure that people know that Dame Dash is not the chairman of Revolt. So I did that.
Well, for people who are just catching up, you should let them hear the claims that he made.
Okay. Yes. Do we? I don't even know if we have the claims.
Oh, we don't have those claims?
We should. Do we have them? I can have them bring them over. We cut them yesterday. Okay. But so basically what Dame Dash claimed was that he was the new chairman of Revolt. He also claimed that he was going to be acquiring Revolt. That chairman position would be a path to acquiring Revolt Network. And then he was also saying that he was previously in conversations with BET to acquire BET. And they were really upset. Revolt was really upset about that because internally it caused a lot of issues. Now, when I posted that, hey, I spoke to the lead publicist at Revolt, who confirms Dame Dash is not the chairman. Oh, baby. When I say all the guns came out.
Didn't he threaten to sue me? What I had to do with it?
He did threaten to sue you as well. He actually said he said that you were up here making false claims and that his attorneys would get involved if you continue to do so.
What false claims did I make?
I'm not, because we were talking about, remember you said on air, the Revolt thing. He said, Charlamagne, I would advise you not to make up phony stories without real names, saying that anything I said was not true, or we will have a legal problem. Don't try to compromise my reputation. I have proof to support everything I say that will stand up in any court.
He said he was going to be the new chairman of Revolt, and he said that he was going to acquire Revolt, and Revolt reached out to us and told us that wasn't true. How's that my fault?
Yeah.
Dame Dollar, Dame Dash, Dame Diggy, damn Dame. Golly, bro, why do this, man? You're up in age. We understand every single thing that happened with Hov. We do, man. We do, but you're a legend. And it's like, bro, this is bad. It's like you going out sad, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, and we have the Dame audio now too. You guys should hear him say it. Let's take a listen.
I'm now the chairman of Revolt right now, and I also I have.
Look what? You see how he talk? I told you in the last video. I'm so matter of factly. You know what I mean? The chairman of Revolt. You just tell a lie like that. My boy. Golly, you up there with your OG. Your OG look like an OG. How they supposed to be, how they supposed to talk. He look like an OG. Why you doing that? That's an embarrassment to your OG, family. Golly, bro. That's crazy. One more time for Dame.
15.
You don't deserve to be the chairman of Revolt.
I got you. So I'm now the chairman of Revolt with a pathway. You see, because he wants to trigger me, and I want you to acknowledge that. So I'm now Cam's boss, the chairman of Revolt with a pathway to acquisition. I've been trying to buy Revolt.
How do we know this is not Cap? We didn't see this on Deadline.
Deadline didn't make the announcement for this particular situation. They didn't want to. I had an announcement I was going to make with BT.
Lies. Lies and lies. Golly, man. This is bad. This is bad, Dame.
But Paramount stepped in and they said do it later. And they didn't want to be a part of this mess. But it will be in something. This gets played tomorrow, so the announcement will be in the trades tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So I've been trying to buy Revolt. And I also just did a 25-episode deal for my podcast for Bosses Take Losses. Mm-hmm. And I'm putting all my content on Revolt.
Yeah. I just want the record to show, too. I told him he doesn't deserve to be the chairman because he told me I didn't deserve something earlier in the interview. I forgot what it was, though. That's all. I was just matching his energy. That's all.
Well, the trade that he was talking about, or the news announcement he was talking about, came via Vibe. So Vibe did an article, and it was like, mind you, this is following me saying, hey, the lead publicist at Revolt is saying Dame Dash is not chairman, not for a month, not for any time. So Vibe did an article. It was an announcement of him being a chairman at Revolt. It said that it would be for a month term. And then it had quotes from the CEO of Revolt, or alleged quotes from the CEO of Revolt, and all these things, right? Mm-hmm. So all this is happening. And then there is the Shade Room that obtains an exclusive email that was sent internally at Revolt. Now, this email is from Detavio Samuels, who is the CEO of Revolt Television. And in the email, he says, I know some of you may have caught Dame.
Yo, folks got receipts, bro. Big receipts. This is crazy, bro. This is Dame Dash the legend. We saw him take a L with Hove. Again, we all know how that is. Some agree, some don't agree. This is wild work, though. This kind of stuff, like, this is just lying on a grand scale. This type of lying, why would anyone want to do business with you? You know what I mean? This is what I mean by, it's like, yo, bro, you playing with your own name right now, brother. You could get low, do whatever you got to do, but all this, I feel like you told this lie just to get on Cam. Just for a jab at Cam. Like, come on, doggy. That's wild. All this, bro, you gonna tear down everything that you built. Just like you said, you built businesses, companies, people, sold them multiple times, this, that, and the other. You gonna let the whole legacy, Rockefeller, all that, you gonna let all that, just nobody gonna think about that anymore, bro. With this kind of shit going on, that's crazy work, man. Another one. I'm sorry. I'm sad to even see this, bro, for real. I said that in the first reaction when he was going off on Charlemagne. I'm like, this not a good look, man. This ain't a good look.
Dash's interview on The Breakfast Club today. To set the record straight, Dame Dash is a hip-hop pioneer with a proven track record as a creator. Yes, we've been in conversations about potential partnerships, things like licensing his shows and films for Revolt, but there is no signed deal. He is not the chairman of our company. There's no acquisition path on the table. The quote from me and Vibe is completely fabricated. I never said any of that. If anything major were to happen, you'd hear it directly from me. And then they go into some news that, that is actually true, that is actually happening from them. Like they just partnered with Naomi Osaka on some women in sports content they'll be doing, just some of the positive things that they wanted to highlight. But yeah, they had to internally tell their team, hey, this is not true, because the employees were like, what is happening right now?
Oh, I told y'all yesterday that I thought he was.
Charlemagne is loving this. I just want to say this for the record. Charlemagne is loving every minute of this, y'all. Straight up.
Capping. I also told y'all yesterday he was going to spend all day explaining himself, and that's exactly what he did. Didn't Cam have something to say about this yesterday, too?
Yes. So Cameron posted online, and he more so was laughing at Dame Dash as well. We only have Cameron with Adrian? Yeah, so Cameron was more so laughing at Dame Dash.
No, I saw him explain some stuff too.
Okay, so we'll grab that as well. In the meantime, you remember when he was here as well, he talked about Claudia Jordan, and he mentioned 50 Cent. 50 Cent also has something to say. 50 Cent, it wasn't a video, but 50 Cent posted on Instagram, and he said, I don't know why Dame Dash is calling me a liar. And basically because Dame Dash was saying that 50 hadn't grabbed the rights to Paid in Full. Claudia Jordan has something to say because Dame Dash talked about the lawsuit.
Hey, real quick, we're going to run that back. I know in my heart of hearts, I felt like 50 did on the rights to paid in full. I'm not gonna lie, cause 50 does stuff like that. Straight up. And it ain't no secret. 50 got money. 50 still touring, all kind of liquor deals, everything else. I felt like that might be true. You know what I'm saying? And then especially when Dame said that his paid in full was called my paid in full, like, oh yeah, trickery. 50 on that shit.
Claudia Jordan has something to say because Dame Dash talked about the lawsuit that she was involved in because she was in the movie Dear Frank. Let's take a listen.
Dame Dash once again has my name in his mouth when he should be having Polident tight grip in his mouth, instead holding those cheap ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me. Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You've been sued by everybody, you've lost every single lawsuit, and you owe the government all this money, yet you keep trying to bring me into your bullshit. On the set of Dear Frank, you were wildly inappropriate. You did on that set that should have shut it down, and what you did to me during the one scene was up. I've not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done that job for me, and including yourself. But if you want to keep running your mouth, then I'm going to tell my side. You was a pervert on set. You were disgusting. The things you did with that porn tape and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing out of your chest and you thought you was hot, you were not. You were a fat mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere except pretending to own ranches that you don't own and borrowing money from people. And you see people that are just flourishing without you, and like you do with Jay-Z, you're just sitting there jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else's money. So now,
yo, this is wild, bro. Now she making XUAL claims. I heard about this. I heard he gave Shorty. He talked about this in the interview. He said he gave Shorty a porno to get ready for a scene that they was gonna do. He said it was a graphic scene, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna be honest. When he said that, I was like, that sounds a little weird, but I don't know protocol, right, for getting ready for a scene, because in my eyes, right, let's go big for a second. In my eyes, if we're doing a scene, right, and this is acting, right, why would I want to watch a porno to get me actually aroused while doing this scene? Isn't the whole thing, but again, I don't know how this goes, but isn't the whole thing we supposed to be acting? You know what I'm saying? Fair to say, you know what I mean? Whatever production they was putting on probably wasn't going on the big screen or nothing like that. So what is all that about? It just sound weird to me. I'll be honest. I hope Shorty doesn't tell her side of things. That's what I'm saying. Claudia Jordan, I hope she don't tell her side of things. But we gonna continue. When he said that in the interview, I thought that was weird. But let's continue.
You want to include me in your lawsuit? Bring it on.
What is a shunt, C Murder? Tell me what. Text me later and tell me what a shunt is.
I don't know, but in this also Dame had, because remember you said he was going to be trying to explain himself. Mm-hmm. So Dame had posted some text that he alleged between him and Detavio Samuels, who was the CEO of Revolt, and he's basically trying to show that there was an ownership conversation of some sort. Now the text message conversation, they're talking about exclusivity of content. Detavio or whoever this other person is saying we can align on clips and other things from American News, so there's something, but it can only live in one place. And then Dame does ask in this text, he said, you know, in addition to other things, also, is there still a pathway to own? Now, Detavio texts back, but he also says after that, but I'm cool with it if it's just for bosses take losses to start. And then Dame says, not my YouTube channel, my network. Detavio responds, yes, and I'm with these folks, and then it's cut off. Then there's an email where Detavio is allegedly introducing Dame Dash to someone on an email thread.
I got a headache already.
Yeah. So
all I know is Dame cares too much what the internet thinks. You know what I mean? But you know what's interesting? A couple weeks ago, Dame was sitting down on Art of Dialogue, being chatty patty, and he said Cameron's premature public announcement of becoming president of Rockefeller back in 2002 caused real problems and created real tension at Rockefeller back then. But fast forward just 2 weeks later, and Dame is on the radio making the same kind of premature announcement. Matter of fact, it's not even premature. It wasn't even. There's nothing to announce.
I really didn't understand what happened there. Like I didn't believe that. I mean, I know when I post the story that like I do my due diligence to find out what really happened. But when I found out, I was like, there's no way He does. I don't know. I was caught off guard, but you know.
You can't believe somebody would just lie like that.
Yeah.
I understand
For the record, Dame called me a liar when I mentioned that he was not the chairman of Revolt, and then the email from
and then threatened
the
to
CEO.
sue me.
Yeah, and
What?
yeah, tried to throw other legal things our way.
This is why you just gotta laugh at Dame, and I need somebody to make a Dame Dash.
That's bad news, bro. You hear what homie just said? This is what I'm saying. They the voice out there in New York. I'm not saying over the streets or nothing, but I'm talking about the culture, bro. Breakfast Club matters. Charlemagne just said that's why you just laugh at Dame, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I mean, like, bro, what is somebody to do but laugh at this? Like, niggas just lying, man.
Dash versus Dame Dash video, where Dame is literally violating all his own rules. Everything he tells others not to do, he does. Every time.
God bless him.
God bless him, and I hope he heals.
Yeah.
I really do. I really hope Dame Dash heals. Thank you, Lauren, for the latest.
You're
Man. Man. Dang, bro. They turning you into bad peoples, man. That's crazy. Again, you know, all this was lies. I venture to say every single thing that he said up there besides that was his big homie was a lie. Dame Dash ruined his legacy, man. Right before our eyes, man. Right before our eyes. But if this is your first time to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. But what I want y'all to do is comment down below, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about Dame Dash and all these lies and what the chairman and CEO had to say about his claims. Y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.